Hi guys, this is Ryan Fgrave with Just an Effing Minute. Alright, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a bit about accessing a lab or another system that requires credentials without having to actually use the credentials every time. And in order to do that, so as you can see here, I'm trying to connect to my computer, labcm.home.lab. And this is the current thing that I'm on, just to show. I'm on a work group computer. I'm not on a domain computer. I'm trying to go to this home.lab domain, and I can't get to it. So the way that I access my lab and test systems is I add in a Windows credential here. So if I do star.home.lab, this is going to say every time I try to access any system on home.lab, insert in this username instead. Home.lab. For the username, I put the FQDN, the full domain name at the user. Sometimes it doesn't work if you don't put the FQDN, and sometimes it will only work for WMI commands, but it won't work for new PS session if you don't use the full domain. So I always put the full domain, then the username when I'm setting these up. And then you put in your password. And now when I run it, I'm able to get information from my lab PC. I'm able to also create PS sessions here. The one thing that I can't do, though, is if I try to connect to a database, that's still not going to work. The reason that this doesn't work is because the Credential Manager only works for the normal ports, so port 80. It doesn't work for the ports that SQL uses. So what you can do to work with SQL is you simply add the server. This one doesn't work with wildcards. So you have to put each SQL server in, but then you can do home.lab administrator because everybody uses domain admin. Put that in with the port, and now I can connect. So that's how I access remote test systems. I wouldn't suggest doing this to access your production environment because you're giving a vector for your normal account to be able to go and elevate then. So I wouldn't use it for your production stuff, but I would do it for your test systems. And it is pretty secure. A user will need your password in order to retrieve these passwords. So you would need my Windows account password in order to decrypt these. That's not true for everything in the Credential Manager, but it is true for these specific types of credentials. All right, thanks for listening.